Dear viewers, good day and welcome to another episode of World from Another Angle produced by HANA TV. Today we are at the premises of Embassy of the Czech Republic in Belgrade. Our guest and at the same time our host, His Excellency Mr. Jan Bondi, the Ambassador of Czech Republic to Serbia.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your Excellency, thank you so much for being our guest on this show. It's a great honor and pleasure to speak with you.
I'm happy to have you here and for your viewers to see the premises of the Czech Embassy.
Okay, lovely, thank you. Your Excellency, you studied economics. How did you come to pursue a career in diplomacy? Where did this interest originate?
In fact, I studied economy some years ago, unfortunately many years ago, but that time I decided to work for some international companies. And as I also really started for the one company which calls the time Chemapol, which export the chemical different articles from the Czech production. Mm-hmm. And one of the partner was that time Yugoslavia import. And I remember that was a very interesting times to meet people from abroad. So it slowly started. I'm thinking to work for some international relationships, and that's came to the decision to work for the first international culture centers, okay. Culture Institute, and then lately for the diplomacy.
Oh, okay. You have had a very successful career in both diplomacy and beyond. How did your career path unfold, and what were some challenges you faced along the way?
Well, in fact, the success story, I don't think that's a success story. It's a normal story. It's a normal story about the man who decided to work for the country and to try to promote the country. So, as I said, my first steps was working for international community, and that was slowly to coming for the political issues, and I tackled economical issues and culture issues. And this mixture brought me to the idea to work for the diplomacy. And as you know, I started in my younger age in Germany. I worked in Germany, and then I jumped to Balkan states, and I worked in Cyprus and Greece. And now I was lucky enough to come to Belgrade.
Lovely, thank you. How much do good political relations between countries influence successful economic cooperation progress, in this case between our two nations?
I can say that more and more, because I think that more and more of our behavior is oriented for economics. Economics speaks about everything, about our success, about our future, about our behavior, in fact. So, and vis-a-vis Serbia, we can say that we are among the fifth biggest partner within European Union states to dealing with Serbia. There are a lot of investments here, and if you just simply open your eyes on the street, you will see so many Skoda cars here in this country. So this affect this influence of our relations, of course.
Mm-hmm. We know that our two cultures nurture traditionally good relations and invest significantly in cultural and spiritual strengthening and connecting our people. Mm-hmm. Do you think that cultural cooperation projects, especially among young people and students, could be beneficial?
Definitely. That was also the reason why we decided to open the Culture Institute. We have Česká Kuća here in Beograd, and we are working to distribute our culture to the other cities and villages around the country. Definitely for the young generation is very important to have some knowledge, to go out from the country, to visit the other countries, and to recognize the culture of the others, and opposite as well. So we trying to push Czech students to come to see the Serbian culture, to have some knowledges about the country, about the wishes of the country, about the wishes of the young generation. And on the other side, there are quite a number of students, Serbian students studying in Czech Republic, different departments and different topics. Mostly culture, mostly sport activities, and also economics.
We know you speak German, English, and Russian. How is your Serbian coming along? Have you learned any Serbian words?
No, ja učím. No, it's coming not so quickly. But I'm trying. I'm trying to. I will understand you if you speak with me. So because the languages are not so far away. So it's a Slavonic language, Czech language as well. So if you speak slower, so I can get almost everything. If I speak Czech, you will understand me as well. Když já budu mluvit česky, vy mě budete rozumět.
Yes. Some words here and there, but I would get the gist of the, of the sentence you wanted to say.
For me, it's a little bit easier to get Serbian than for Serbs to get the Czechs.
Okay. When you found that you were appointed as ambassador of Serbia to Serbia, how much did you know about our country?
Well, I have to say that I visited your country several times before I was appointed as ambassador here. First time I came during the Yugoslavian times, and Yugoslavia at that time was a great example for the countries like Czech Republic or Slovakia, at that time Czechoslovakia. So because it was not so easy to travel to Yugoslavia, because you had a different approach to the Western countries that we had. We were not allowed to travel that much that time. So I get a feeling that I am somewhere in the West-oriented country with very open culture society and with open market, more or less. Then I came something like 2-3 years ago. There was a big discussions about the appointing of this culture institute here in Serbia. So that was the reason I came, and I met for the first time my future colleagues from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and from the Ministry of Culture.
Okay. Do you travel across Serbia in your free time, and which areas have you visited? Which left the strongest impression on you, and why?
Good question. Since I arrived in September last year. We got 3 big visits since this time. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs arrived, the Prime Minister was here, and the Ministry of Agriculture was here. So this is my answer, that I had not that much chance to travel so far. But I visited Kragujevac, I visited Novi Sad, I visited some other places as well, Zaječarsko, and I was at the opening of the Kňaz Miloš company, because there is a Czech investments there. So I visited several places already. But my aim and my big wish is to travel more, and I hope that I will be able to do this. By the way, I visited our Czech small community that we have here in Bela Crkva.
Oh, okay. Lovely. Is there any place you wish to visit that you haven't already?
I want to visit Zlatibor. I heard about it a lot of things. I wish to visit some other places. I wish to visit and to more recognize the Novi Sad and the Gruška Gora. So I hope that I will be able in spring to, let's say, to fulfill this
wish. Lovely. Have you adapted to our food and drinks? What is your favorite Serbian food and beverage?
As a first answer, I will tell you that I like these Studenica and Ajvars and these products. It's for me something always connected with Serbia and with this country. By the way, we have something in Czech cuisine that we calling Serbian steaks, let's say, which is steak with tomatoes, with tomato and with paprikas.
Okay.
Some special style. So that's something that always brings me to your country and to your cuisine.
Lovely, lovely. Do you find time to go out and visit some of our restaurants? And if you have, which are your favorites? And do you enjoy listening to our folk music? And do you maybe have a favorite song? If you do, and do you maybe like to relax and sing in good company?
Good question. I have to say that I like the restaurants in Zemun,
okay,
close to the river, and I'm not big fan of these really high topics, exquisite restaurants. I prefer the local food. So, and I remember in fantastic restaurant in this Bela Crkva, as I mentioned, for example, there was really great local food, and this is amazing. It's something which I really always enjoy, like this. Vis-a-vis Serbian music, you have a band here that I remember from the past, and they still exist. The name of the group is Ribna Chorba.
Okay, yeah.
And they have a song which I always remember, Dva dinara duže,
Yeah.
something like this.
Yeah, okay.
And that's I remember. And if I'm listening from radio, I always remember these old times.
Oh, okay.
It
brings you back in.
a little bit, right? As to the let's say contemporary new music, I'm not that much oriented. I have to say that's my work that I have to develop definitely. And to sing around my friends is always lovely. It's always lovely to play on guitars, and I'm playing a little bit guitar, so it's always interesting to learn a little bit from the different music and international.
Do you know maybe to play any our songs? Did you come that far?
Zlata moja,
Okay.
something like this. That's what I'm trying.
Oh, okay. Nice. How do you usually spend your free time? What fulfills and relaxes you?
Well, I brought with me a motorbike, and I brought with me a bicycle as well. So if we are here together with family, so we are trying to discover a little bit the round side of this city. As I said, I didn't have time enough to travel more, but I went up to Avala mountain, and we discovered this area around Avalas, and also in Ada Cigania. I like to walk there, and I like to use the bicycle there as well.
It's a big circle that you
It's
can
a
make.
big circle, and it's lovely there.
Nice. What virtues and skills should a diplomat possess if asked by young people who are aspiring to take in your footsteps?
Well, I think you have to be patient. You have to be open-minded, prepared for any kind of reactions, because sometimes this work brings you to, let's say, tiny or difficult situations. It could happen always, because you never know what the politics brings and what the environment brings, and sometimes it's quite interesting, and you have to be able to react. If you are leading any kind of the group of the people, so you have to be, let's say, open-minded, listen to them, and be able to decide quite quickly. So this is I think the topics that you have to learn, and you have to try to use them.
Mm-hmm. What is your view of the world? What would your life philosophy or motto be?
Life philosophy. I think that's what I was always somehow used to say to myself in difficult situations. Well, for example, try again, or never fed up with something. We have a runner in Czechoslovakia in 50s, 60s. His name was Emil Zátopek, and Emil Zátopek won 5 Olympic medals, 4 gold and 1 silver. And his motto was, if you are fed up, go faster.
Oh, okay.
If you are out of your, let's say, breath, try to breathe faster.
Okay.
So and I like it very much because it's interesting. It's important. It's important somehow to remember this, that the people are in difficult situations, and sometimes they need much more help. That it's your problems, own problems. So this is what I'm trying always to remember and somehow to push myself.
Okay. Can you recall a proverb or saying that is typical of your country and people?
Well, I think what we are usually saying in our countries or in our country, but I think it's maybe international. I'm not sure about it if it's something like this here in Serbia, but we are usually saying the lucky is that one who is prepared.
Okay. So could you say that you are trying always to be prepared?
I was trying to be lucky.
Okay. When someone reads your professional biography, they get the impression of a person of power and influence. Do you see yourself that way?
No, definitely not. I'm feeling myself and I'm seeing myself as someone who can serve to the others. And I think that the advantage of embassies and ambassadors is that you are more, let's say, they have a more opportunity to open the doors. Mm-hmm. It's sometimes difficult for the partner to tell you, well, the door are closed for you, mm-hmm. because you are representing someone, you are representing the state, you are representing the president, you are representing the government, you are representing the minister, in fact. So this is the chance to open the doors for the communications and to open the door for the companies, for culture, whatever. And I think that's the right work, is to work as that one who can serve to the others.
Mm-hmm. When you reflect on your life, are you satisfied with what you have achieved, both privately and professionally? And do you still have dreams and ideals you wish to fulfill?
Of course I have dreams. I have, everybody should have some dreams, I think. I'm usually trying not to look behind me. I'm not that one who is saying and makes some turn point and saying, okay, it was 10 years of something and what will be the next. I'm trying to continuously work, and sometimes I'm more satisfied that I was able to help to someone. Sometimes the success is not there, so it means, as I said before, so you have to try again or different way and to find a way. So I think that's like this. I'm satisfied with some things that I hope I managed to do, and I hope that there will be some more interesting topics and themes that I will tackle in the future, hopefully.
Hopefully. As a closing question, if the fate of the entire world were in your hands at this moment, what would the world look like from your perspective?
First answer that evoked me your question was, I think that Henry Kissinger said once that please, no any disaster, any problems next week, my diary is already filled.
Okay. Right.
So you know, we are living in a really difficult world, and I think that will be even not easier. Everything goes very faster. The influence of the social systems, networking, etc. So it really brings us to the sometimes very, let's say, complicated, difficult situations. So my hope is that we will be able to overcome all kind of crises, and that we will live in peaceful and even nicer world. We have so many things that we can really enjoy. We can easily travel. Look how is the communications around the world. We are connected with almost all countries around the world quite easily, and we can enjoy the culture of the others, and we can even make some business with the other part of this world. And we have to use it and not to fight against each other, and to live in the peaceful world. So this is my wish and my hope, that we will be able to keep it on this, let's say, direction.
Your Excellency, I would like to thank you for this exceptional conversation. It has been a pleasure and great honor to speak with you. Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure for me. If I can invite you and your viewers to the Czech Republic, it will be always my good suggestions, and the hospitality of our countries you have to enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I wish you much success and happiness in both your personal and professional life.
Happy New Year. Have a happy next month, and see you soon again.
See you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us. Have a lovely day.